All right, good morning, YouTube. So we are back again today with another deck profile. This time we have Metal Garurumon. So this is going to be a Premier OTK deck in the BT9 format. This is a Tier 1 deck, definitely. Expect it to top a lot of tournaments. Expect a lot of people to be playing it. And if you are one of those players that wants to, win your store championship or top a regional, and you don't know what to play, just go ahead and net deck this. You'll probably get pretty far. So, this isn't anything super out of the ordinary, but we'll go ahead and get into the card by card and what makes this deck great. So if you like this kind of content, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and we will go ahead and get into the deck profile. So the only egg you want is 4 copies of Sunomon. You want your stack to be big whenever you swing into security, and Sunomon just buffs your Garurumons. So pretty important. For the rookies, we play 4 Gabumon X Antibody. This card's insane. It lets you grab your option, and it lets you grab more Garurumons or Omnimons. So I do play the 1 Blitz Omni. If you decide to play the X Antibody, you'll have 2 targets, but this has a lot of synergy with the deck. This card is pretty amazing and gives you more cards in your sources for whenever you want to do your burst plays with the Garurumon X Antibody. So for the next, we got the Gabumon that lets you search. This is the top 3, grab a Garurumon or Omni. It's the best generic searcher we got, so we play 4 of it. Next, we play 4 copies of the starter deck Gabumon that gives us plus 1,000 if we have more than 8 cards in hand. Same logic as the Sunomon. We just want to be big when we swing in. This is the best inheritable that you have in your rookie lineup for the deck, so you max this card out. And then I didn't feel comfortable playing 12 rookies. The deck plays a pretty low count, so this is the generic 13th rookie that a lot of people are playing, is the BT1 Gabumon to let you draw an extra card. This could also be like Madoki Betamon if you wanted, but yeah, I think this is a good card because it can still evolve into the X Antibody as well. It's still a Gabumon, still facilitates your Gabumon plays, so it's pretty important. Those are the rookies. For the level 4s, it is only 13 rookies. There is 1 flex spot in the deck. You'll find that the counts on all of these levels are pretty low. You could go up by 1 or 2 on any of these slots by cutting the 1 flex spot that we have, and I'll go over what that is whenever we get to it in the options. But for the level 4s, we got 4 copies of Garurumon X Antibody. This card is the best level 4 in the deck. It's our protection effect, gives us extra draws, sets off our cool boys. This card's absolutely insane. Next, we have the most important Garurumon on the list, the BT5 Garuru. This card has an inheritable that gives you plus 1,000. And once again, you want to be big when you swing into security. Sure, you have the protection from Garuru X Antibody, but you want to keep that as long as you can. If you're burning this on the first check, then you're not going to survive the second. So having these power buffs really, really helps. And then making it 10 level 4s in the deck, we do have 2 copies of the Promo Garuru. Again, if you decide you want to go up on this, going up to 3 copies of this card is pretty nice. This card lets you draw extra cards, and it's not once per turn, so with all of your restanding effects, this card can give you multiple card draws, which is pretty cool, but the BT5 Garuru is just generically more important, so I felt like maxing this over playing more copies of this was the better call. But those are the 10 level 4s in the deck. It's designed to turbo into this card as quickly as possible. The promo Garurumon, or the promo Wargreymon, from the original box toppers. This card, if it has Garurumon in its sources once per turn, you unsuspend it when you attack. And it has a sick inheritable that says if you have 8 or more cards in your hand, you get security attack +1. So you're swinging with this, and then you're unsuspending, and then you're putting the X Antibody under this, and then you're swinging with this, you're evolving into Garurumon X, and then by doing that, you get to unsuspend, and then your inheritable will trigger, so that the Garurumon X will swing for 2 checks, and then you're unsuspended, and so then you swing again, and that's 2 more checks, and that's all 5 of their security. So that's the main combo with the deck, and your ultimates are the main facilitators for it. So you you absolutely play 4 of this Wargreymon, and you absolutely play 4 Wargreymon X. There is pretty much no debate, in my opinion. There is no reason to play Sagittarius mode over either of these cards. You should just be playing 4 of each. If you wanted to go up on the level 8 or on the level 5 count, you could play the Sagittarius mode, but that is an extra card. It is not mandatory. These cards are mandatory because it is how you are winning the game. And these are pretty much the only cards you need, which is why you get away with playing such low counts on all of your levels, because your other cards are meant to get you these pieces. So for the level 6s of the deck, I have 1 copy of the EX1 Metal Garurumon. If I was going to bump any level 6 up, it would be this one. This card is the cheapest Metal Garurumon to evolve into. It has a niche when attacking effect that can activate against, some purple decks, but purple isn't really a thing this format unless you're playing Beelstar. So it's mostly just here to get the cheap bridge into the main level 6 of the deck, the X Antibody Metal Garuru. So you only need 3 of this card. I'm considering playing 4, but it clumps in your hand sometimes. You only really need to see 1 in order to win the game. Evolving this into this card lets you unsuspend, as well as gain blocker, so that's pretty sick. And then it's once per turn, if you have X Antibody or Metal Garurumon in your sources, whenever it unsuspends, you can bounce everything with the lowest level on your opponent's side of the field, which is pretty sick. But the most important effect is the restand, because this is your 6th check for game. So because you do the 5 checks there, and then you just need 1 more. So this is it. Plus, just getting blockers pretty great. If you don't close out the game with these in your main combo, then having a good fallback is always good. And then the last Digimon on the list, we do play the 1 copy of the Blitz Omni. Like I said, you could play the X Antibody as well, if you decide. But I feel like the extra attack from Omnimon, this is an OTK deck through and through. So that's what you want to be doing. You want to be OTKing. So this really helps facilitate that. On to the Tamers. Got 3 copies of Cool Boy. Cool Boy is pretty cool. If you see, 1 or even 2 of these, you're able to pop off and win the game. So it's important to play at least 3. This card just gives you extra memory, gives you extra card draw for basically doing what the deck wants to do. Plus, it's a searcher and helps you find some of your combo pieces. The only reason I'm playing 3 instead of 4 is because I don't want to bottom deck like these Garurumons or the few Gabumons that I am playing, or like the promo Wargreymon. They're just key cards that this card can't hit that I don't want to bottom deck. But you need to have at least 1 or 2 on the board in order to win the game. And then we have 2 copies of the Hero from BT9. This card is going to make your Wargreymon bigger whenever you swing at checks, making it less likely that you need to use the X Antibody Garurumon. So, do really like Hero. Plus he's a memory setter. You want to have some memory. You'll either have that from the Cool Boy, the Hero, some combination thereof, or from the Blue Memory Boost. I play 4 Blue Memory Boost. Every important card in this deck, this card helps you grab. Plus, you can pop it off in key turns to make sure that you have enough memory to win the game. And people often ask, don't you want to not play 4 into formats with like Gazimon and Terriermon running around? Wargreymon X Antibody just bounces those cards back to your opponent's hand, so they literally need 2 of them in play in order to stop you from doing anything. And if you're not gaining memory from this, then you're gaining memory from all the Cool Boy, and then you can bounce their cards and then pop off this after you've bounced them and then continue to go. There is no reason you should not be, you should always be playing 4 Blue Memory Boosts in this deck. You could go down to 3, but it's such an important card that I really don't think that's a good idea. I think it's one of the most important cards in the deck, and it is one of This and Cool Boy are the cards that you really want to see in your opening hand. Everything else is pretty irrelevant. If you don't open a rookie, that's fine. You just start digging. That's what this card does. So for the rest of the deck, we do have 2 copies of X Antibody. This card is a combo piece. Some people play 3. I don't like playing 3 because I feel like you only need to see 1 to win the game. And it's pretty much the last combo piece you need, and it's the least important combo piece. Because you can still pop off as long as you have all of these Digimon. This card just makes it so that you can pop off a little bit earlier and get 1 extra check-in, which is important. It has a really good security effect. And yeah, it's a good card, and you should be playing at least 2. I am playing the single copy of Ice Wall because I'm only allowed to play 1. That's all I gotta say about that. I'm playing the 1 copy of the Delicate Plant. This card is kind of a flex slot. However, security control's doing really well at tournaments. It's topping regionals left and right, Evo Cups, Otaku Con or whatever it was called. You should play a Delicate Plan. That's one of the main reasons I'm playing the hero. But also the power boost from hero. Like, this red package is super important in Garurumon. I can see myself, if I was going to play another Tamer, play a Davis, because Davis does provide that search, provides that consistency, and that is really nice, but this red package does so much more for the deck, you wouldn't believe it. And then the flex slot in the deck, single copy of Hammerspark. There are like 40 mandatory slots in this deck. There are like 40 cards you absolutely have to play. And so there are very few cards that you actually have wiggle room with. This is one of them. This card can be like Gaia Force or Casitas Breath if you really want it to be. It can be a second Delicate Plan. You can use this card to bump up any of these levels, play a 3rd X Antibody, play a 4th Cool Boy, play a Davis, the Omnimon X Antibody. But I do really like the security effect, having at least a couple security bombs is nice in a format where people just want to hit you in the face. So, Hammerspark it is for now until I find something that I want to play more. But, yeah, that's the basics for Wargreymon OTK Smackdown with Metal Garurumon backup plan. This deck is very, very strong. If you don't know how to play against it, you can expect to lose some games. So be prepared. That's all I'm going to say. And yeah, hope you guys like this deck profile. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you have any questions, that's all I got for you guys. See you next time. Bye, everyone.